Drive-in movies are finally back, okay? It took forever for them to finally make a reappearance, but they have, okay? Because for quite a long time, especially my generation, my family's generation, right? Like, it wasn't really a popular thing to do in my parents' generation, right? To go to a drive-in movie theater. It wasn't really a popular thing to do in my generation, but guess what? Like, drive-in movies were a really, really big thing to do for our grandparents, our great-grandparents, and all that, right? And all of a sudden, it's such a neat thing to do. It's such a fun thing to do, right? I mean, who else would want to go to, like, a drive-in movie theater, just watch a movie literally from your car, and as soon as it's done, you could just pack everything up and go, right? And so for for quite a while, popular thing, but now then it decreased in popularity, and that's when the indoor movie theaters really became much more of a popular thing. And guess what? A lot of things are really coming out due to this COVID-19 epidemic, and this drive-in movie theater is one of them. Okay, I'll let y'all know that I live in the state of Massachusetts, here in the United States, and there has been a ton of them, like a ton of older drive-in movie theaters that have already been around, that have really been gaining a ton of popularity, have been selling out essentially every night. And guess what? There's a lot of other ones that are like just popping up out of nowhere, like literally. Okay, Gillette Stadium, which is the home of the New England Patriots football team. About a couple times a month, they put up a pop-up screen sort of thing, where they have this pop-up screen in their parking facility. People can go, pay, I think it's $20 to per car, to go watch a movie, and all of the money that they raised from it went to the Foxborough, Massachusetts food bank. So that was a great way to get people out there, get people to Foxborough, get people to Gillette Stadium, and have all of the money go for a great cause, right? And so another big one that's popping up right now is at a place called Suffolk Downs. Okay, so Suffolk Downs, sorry, is located in not central Massachusetts, eastern Massachusetts. Okay, just outside of Boston, literally right next to the Boston Logan International Airport. Okay, and as I'm talking to you, I keep seeing a whole bunch of planes, go up to take off, then go back down to land. Okay, so right along the water, right along the big international airport here in Boston, right along the city of Boston, okay? And Suffolk Downs used to be like an old horse race track, okay? They used it as a horse race track a long time ago, throughout like most of the 1900s, and up until maybe 20-30 years ago or so, it finally shut down. The place has been just kind of sitting there doing nothing, just essentially rotting out. And somewhat recently, a big developer bought the property and now is casually going to transform it into, you got it, real estate, right? Because apparently real estate is kind of a big deal. So they figured, while the main source of the building is still up and still there, they were like, hey, since this drive-in movie theater idea and concept is becoming such a popular idea and concept and thing to do, like, we still have the parking lot, we still have a building here, so let's put it to use while it's still here. And guess what? The Suffolk Downs drive-in movie theater has been created. So tonight is the first night of the series that they're going to do here at Suffolk Downs, right along the Boston Harbor, right along the Boston Logan International Airport. And so they're going to do like a movie every Thursday night, which is going to be awesome. They've got a lot of great movies coming out too. So the one they're doing tonight is Grease. And obviously Grease is a classic. So therefore I don't need to talk about it, because let's face it, we probably know it. And tonight will be a good refresher on my mind about what it actually is as well. So this will be a great movie to see. Honestly, it's a great movie to start out with too. I mean, what better way to start out this drive-in movie theater extravaganza than with the great movie itself? And next week, they've already announced what they're going to do next week. Okay, they are doing The Field of Dreams, okay? The movie, The Field of Dreams, took place out in Iowa or Idaho. I always get those two states confused. But, so if you know, it's either Iowa or Idaho. And again, it's a baseball movie, another great movie, another classic movie. So 2 weeks, 2 classics, and it's not that expensive either, okay? It was only like $15. So here I am, $15 for the ticket for my car, $15 on snacks, and guess what? It's only a $30 day, okay? I mean, seriously. And the good news is that I can. So since I'm obviously a sports guy, right? I obviously can't go to any Boston Red Sox games due to the fact that no fans are allowed in Fenway Park at all, right? Fans are not allowed to enter the Boston Red Sox baseball stadium, Fenway Park. So therefore, that was my main getaway. So now I was like, okay, I need something else to do to help, as to have something to look forward to, right? And so once this popped up, I was like, because I kept trying to get tickets to like these drive-in movie theaters, but every time I looked, they were always sold out. So as soon as this popped up, I got a ticket, and I made a day out of it. Right, I left my house for 1:00 in the afternoon, and got out to Boston around 2. And I went to kind of the general north end section of Boston. So I walked through the north end, where all the restaurants are. I saw Paul Revere's house. Paul Revere's doing well, by the way, okay? And I walked by the Quincy Market, Faneuil Hall. I walked to the Boston Common. I walked along the Boston Harbor. So I spent, this whole afternoon here in the Boston area. So what better way to spend a Thursday than to go to the city of Boston itself, see things that you've already seen, see things you've never seen before, right? I saw a couple spots that I've never seen before. And then finish it off with the day or the evening, right, at a drive-in movie theater in the Boston area. So, without further ado, I'm gonna turn my car on, okay, and I'm gonna go watch this movie. So I'll talk to you all soon, and enjoy your summer.